Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org. Coming to you this Monday morning, August 15th. We are looking at window traders, market profile of the ES and SPY. Couple things right off the bat. I will be leaving early today, so this afternoon's video will be definitely later. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to put in context what's been going on here because I see a lot of things on Twitter and other social media things, and I think people are getting wrong. Now, let's preface this with there's always both sides of the market in the game, long, shorts, and this and that. The question is who's dictating. This action on Friday was not short covering. 7 sets of single prints. It's emotional, algorithmic, short-term momentum buyers. Of course, there's shorts in there covering, but for the most part, it's just people getting longer and longer and longer. So what we're seeing this morning is quite simply the market digesting that move and taking back so far pre-market a bunch of it. So even though the overnight is short, it's short because it's longs getting out. This is so important for people to understand. So everybody thinks that we could have an inventory correction and rip right back up. Now that's possible, right? But that wouldn't be because the market was short. That would be because we got the weakest of the week out of the way on the long side and we resumed what they were doing on Friday. Very, very important to keep in mind. Right now, the SPY overnight high is 427.19. Overnight low is 424.40, but we're making lower lows right now as we speak. Overnight high in ES right now is 78.75. And like I said, we're just about at our overnight low right now at 54. So what's the game plan for this morning? Well, first and foremost, generally after the move we had on Friday, you will see some consolidation. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're a bull. You don't want to take back all 7 sets of single prints, but I have no problem if they take back 3 or 4 of them and end up with overlap into higher value or even higher value at the end of the day. That's what's going to be really important. That's why like on Friday, we knew value wasn't that big a deal. It finally became overlap into higher, but the bigger deal is where it's going to develop today. If you get value unchanged on the day today, well, then you could take back this entire trend day. Okay? So that's something the bulls don't want to totally do. So we'll see how it reacts as it pushes down inside these single prints at half back. The least the buyers, I think, would like to do is hold one set, which is D period singles. It remains to be seen. So now, between now and 9:30, what can you do? Again, once you're inside value, it's the worst of your risk rewards, but you have things to lean on here, at least to begin with on the day. So can you take a long against halfback and F singles? Of course you can. Of course you can, right? You can get out if F singles fill and then see what happens if they get back to D. So I think that's a decent risk reward long against halfback and the single prints that get filled at E. On the flip side, as far as a short play, I'm not sure if I'd take one right here, even against value high. They've pushed down pretty good. We were 15 wide at 72. Decent chance we can go back up and revisit that. Remains to be seen. So there's no harm letting at least a period form. If it gets to a visual area early, like I said, you can take that long the first time against F singles. If they fill, get out and try it again down here. That's one thing. As far as a short play right now, I don't know if I'd really want to take a short against value high. I don't think that's a lot to lean on. I'd more likely look for a short if we were to push up either to the overnight halfback or where there should be a very big speed bump at that 15 wide. And the same goes with the SPY here. Like right now, SPY has a double distribution in the overnight. There's Friday and here's today. So they have a double distribution in the overnight. Incredible. Triple Qs, same thing as they're digesting their move, and so is the Russell. And then just quickly on the chart, here's the daily. Nothing changes unless we take out Friday's low. Absolutely nothing. Okay? You'd like to stay above the trend line. They've been riding it now for the last 3 days. Again, the ultimate goal in the S&P is to get to May's high, the 200-day moving average, and more importantly, acceptance above May's high. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap later this afternoon.